panel on stage, which was called Swimming with the Sharks. And it was talking about the difference, the difference between male and female in negotiations. And I had three wonderful women on stage, which has a really great career. And they was talking about what kind of learnings they had during career, how do they use negotiation, where's still maybe a difference, advantage or disadvantage. I really liked that open discussion, and we had a really nice audience. We could bring a message to the people, and as a place where you really can spend time, learn something, and give your opinion, this conference was, and especially this panel, was a really good one.
This conference has been really interesting for me because I think some of the takeaways were quite thought-provoking, particularly when you talk about negotiation and women. They don't seem to go together. There is a sense that women do not or cannot negotiate as well as men do. Lots of reasons, right? Be it conditioning, be it the different mindsets that people come from. So I guess being able to listen into various different viewpoints and perspectives, both from the corporate side as well as from the startup side, and also getting a sense of how people are approaching the power and the ability to negotiate better, harder, to the benefit of all parties involved is something that was quite interesting for me.
I'm really excited to participate in this conference, the Negotiation and Leadership Symposium. The topics are very, very interesting. I'm going to be a panelist today to talk about how to deal with difficult people. And also I saw that some of the topics that are being discussed are around the women leadership.
I think this conference has been absolutely great because it brings in the real practitioners' issues to the fore. The participant profile is absolutely amazing, awesome. And I think the participants have been absolutely phenomenal in terms of getting the real work issues out. Global experiences that panel had, coupled with the global experiences of the audience, got probably the best out of the conference. I would highly recommend that more and more people come and attend the workshops like TNLS 2018.
I think they have some of the very good panelists come here for the session, and there's lots to take away. I was sitting for a day, and I have learned quite a lot in the whole negotiation space and procurement space.
When you get to meet so many experts here, it is always an eye-opening experience when you have so much of takeaways to implement, not only to develop yourself, but to bring new strategies and new points and new ideology to our team. I take pride, in just being associated.
So we had the session Swimming with the Sharks. I had it with these two wonderful ladies with huge careers, right? And we was sharing a little bit about their experience in negotiation. And maybe I'm giving it to you, and you say, how do you like the session?
I think it was really fantastic. I think it was different perspectives. So I think the group was very, very passionate. I think you did a great job, and it was interesting.
So I had a great time too, Ralph, with the other three women, and I would love to see some men be part of this panel in the next round.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, and nevertheless, we was able to share our opinions. We was able to give a call to action to the people and what we want to have different, and it was a great opportunity to start a little change in the country and maybe in the world. Thank you.
And it was a pleasure attending and participating in this negotiation symposium, because it's extremely important for women to step up to the negotiation table and take their rightful place there. The panel members consisted of women like Sapna Alva from Society General, Madhvi Lal from Deutsche Bank, and all extremely inspirational women who have been there, done that, won many difficult negotiations, and now come to this stage of their careers and lives. It was thus extremely inspirational as well as informative, and I look forward to many more such sessions. Thank you.
This has been a very great experience being here and listening to all the panel members. Very informative and a lot of networking. I'm sure this is going is adding a lot of value. I have a lot of takeaways. Very good session. Thank you, Competitor View.
Thank you, Competitors View, for calling me and inviting me for this exhibition. So the last 3 days were very eventful. I'm going with a lot of learnings, and hopefully these learnings I will try to imbibe with my team. And it was some of the concepts and some of the new technologies which I have learned were really helpful, and the organization of the event was nicely done. I really thank the Competitor View team, and all the best for the future. Thank you.
M&A involves a wide variety and diverse team which has to be involved in the entire negotiation. 70-75% of M&A deals do not succeed. It is also important that one should not hesitate to walk away.
You need to be really mindful, that don't try to be one-sided agreement. You need to take the care of the other parties also, Otherwise, what will happen, that is going to delay the process of finalizing the agreement. So one has to be very fair. The person, if he is giving, the draft, that he needs to take care of that what is going to be from the, otherwise it's going to be a long-term litigations, it's going to be a long-term rift, and I think it may be one of the stumble point even in completing or closing the transaction.
When two Indian companies are negotiating and they've got these two aces up their sleeve, when the first draft comes from one Indian company to another, and if that's the thought process behind it, I'm clearly not putting all my cards on the table.
We recognize the challenge. The question is how you deal with the challenge. You've all dealt with the hand of cards. How you play the game is more important. And you have to play the game to win it. You're not going to play the game not to lose. There's a distinct difference in how you approach a situation.
I would like to thank, in a very special way, Competitors View to bring this symposium to us. So very big thank you to Competitors View. Come on, everyone! I think we can just keep clapping all evening for them. Thank you very much. It was a fantastic evening. I'm sure you all agree with me, yes? Absolutely.